And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Married to Medicine Season 10, the reunion part 3. This is a live review. What is going on, y'all? I hope you guys have had a wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same, okay? All right, now. All right, I see you guys are in the building. And, yes, okay, we're going to get through this shit. I don't expect this to be no more than about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm trying to keep these lives down to about 30 to 40 minutes a piece. Some people like long videos, some people don't. I just wanted to be at a space where it's doable for everybody. 30 to 40 minutes ain't gonna hurt nobody, to be quite honest. Okay. So that's just how I feel about that. So before we get into anything else, let me remind you guys of what we got going on right now. All right, so first things first, tonight is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and it will definitely be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform. All right, we will be over there at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, that's 8:15 Eastern time. You'll be seeing myself, you'll be seeing Really B, you'll be seeing Ya, you'll be seeing Sakina. I think Schoolboy would be there, and I think JoJo would be there as well. All right. So yes, we will be over there on Giving You the Real Teas platform, honey. All right. And not only do y'all need to be on the lookout for that, but next Thursday, the Chasing panel, y'all new favorite panel, will be back next Thursday. And it will be all 6 of us: Scotty, Jamar, Carl, Jeremy, Tremel, and Terrence. We will be back to cover Chasing Dallas. Their new season airs next Thursday, and we will be going live right after the show is over. But not only that, after Chasing goes off, I think Chasing Orlando will be following directly behind Chasing Dallas. But if not, what we are going to do is we're going to get into more of pop culture conversations. This is going to be like a TGIF type of show after a while. Okay. So once, like on the off seasons of Chasing, once Chasing is off the air, we'll be going into our TGIF type bag. And we haven't planned that type of show yet, but we will be doing it. And as well, not only will we be going into the TGIF realm, but we'll also do the Chasing panel after dark, which would be on the membership only. We'll be doing those probably once out of the month on Wednesday nights. Yes, indeed. So if you have not subscribed to the membership, y'all need to, because baby, me and these other 5 guys talking about sex and relationships, I can only imagine how that's gonna be. All right, so make sure you guys get ready for that. And I'm loving this panel. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it so much that we had to expand it and do more things with it. So that means that we did a great job with this panel. And me, as the person that created it, I did a good job at picking out the cast. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got so far. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the review. My notes are, of course, on my phone. So we're about to go ahead and get into it, y'all. So let me pull my notes out. It's about 51 of y'all up in here so far, honey. And I know Bundy is live, honey. I know that's where everybody is. Everybody over there with Bundy right now. I'm like, God damn, had I known she was finna go live at 2 o'clock, I never would have went live. I do not like going live at the same time as Bundy. I do not. But, that's my girl. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the review for the Married to Medicine Part 3 reunion, okay? So Apollo arrives and everybody's gagged because Apollo is in the building. But I'm sitting here in my room this morning watching this shit like, why the fuck is he here? Like, why is Apollo here? Why do we need him here? He ain't a part of no medicine community. So why in the hell are we even seeing him right now? That was my take from it. Because I'm like, Phaedra is pulling all the stops to make herself interesting because she ain't been interesting all this damn season. So now she got to do everything she can to be fucking interesting. So she got to dig up Apollo from the dead and bring him to this damn reunion when he ain't got nothing to do with Married to Medicine. But okay. Toya was saying that she was never trying to come for Phaedra when she was asking questions about Apollo. All she was saying was she's throwing this, Phaedra was throwing this big ass birthday party for the children or whatever, and she just didn't understand why Apollo wasn't there. You know what I mean? And she felt like if it's a party for the kids, and no matter if they're divorced or not, the dad should also be there as well. And I got what Toya was trying to say, but at the same time, I just feel like it's not really uncommon for a mother to have a birthday party and the daddy ain't there. I mean, there I see it all the time from where I'm from. I see it all the time. The woman throw the birthday party, the daddy ain't nowhere to be found, honey. So, that's how I feel. But but I get what she's saying. Let me see what Ruthie Lewis has said. Ruthie Lewis, Apollo D. Apollo D look good now. I will say that now there's never a shortage of Apollo looking good and looking decent. It's never that. It's never any shortage of that. But yeah, my whole thing is I just didn't understand why he was there. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? In the black community, you mean? See, I ain't want to say that. Okay, you know how people get. I ain't want to say that. I definitely did not want to say that at all. But you said it, not me. Um, Let me see. Tracy Chappelle said they could have done separate parties. That's true. They could have done separate parties too, because that tends to happen a lot too. Let me open up my door, you guys. Let some air in here. Because being all up under these lights and shit, it can get a little hot in here, y'all. But yeah, they could have done separate parties. I've seen that shit too. I've seen, the mama throw a party and then the daddy throw a party. Sometimes it is two separate parties. Someone said Toya was looking hard too. She was. Now I wouldn't be surprised if Toya wanted to get a piece of Apollo. I wouldn't be surprised at all, honey. I definitely would not be. Period. Maybe the wife is the problem. Could be. I don't know. Could be. You know, Scotty, that button up is cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate that. Hey, Bendo. Everybody in the chat, tell Bendo, hey, honey. Hey, tell my baby daddy, hey, baby. Okay. He's in the building. And since he's here, y'all know I promote his music at the end of every fucking video. So y'all already know that. But yes, he got a lot of music coming out. And the summer finna be hot because he got a lot of work coming out this summer. So does Carl and so does Tramiel. These my two friends and my baby daddy got some work coming out for y'all. So y'all got to get into that, okay? But anyway, we're gonna continue on as the people come in because the people are still coming into this chat right now. Let's see what's good. What's coming up next? So Apollo says that his relationship with Phaedra was impeccable at one point in time. And they asked him, did his wife Charlene mind him, being at the reunion with Phaedra? He said that Shireen did not care about Shireen did not care about Apollo being there with Phaedra. He's there to support her. So they asked Phaedra, did she have a relationship with Charlene? She said that she don't. And then after she said that she doesn't, that's when Andy said, well, do you think you will ever have a relationship with Shireen? And then Apollo said, no. No, Phaedra said, no, I don't think so. And I'm just like, okay, got to be some type of contention there, or she just don't want to fuck with her. It's one or the other. So Apollo said that he spent 5 years in jail, and everybody just sitting there acting like they're so surprised and in awe and all this other shit. And I'm just like, girl, why are y'all surprised about him going to being in jail that long? Hell, I thought it was longer than 5.5 years. I could have sworn that this shit was like 6, 7, 8 years or something like that, not 5.5. But Phaedra says, Apollo says that him and Phaedra are healed. They're in a better place at this particular point. So it's really nothing to worry about. Apollo then said that Todd apologized for everything that went down with the storing the bikes in the house on camera and stuff like that. Like that's, he said that it was for a storyline and Todd did not know what the what the situation could have turned into and how bad it was for him and his family. So he said that, Todd gave him an apology. Then he also said that Joe Judice was also in the same prison as he was. And I thought that was very interesting that Juicy J was in the same prison as damn Apollo. Okay. So then when they brought up the comment that Cecil made when he said that Dr. G had leveled up after he got with Sweet Tea, Cecil said that he wasn't trying to shade Quad when he said that Dr. G leveled up. It was more so about the happiness that Dr. G's possessing now that he is with Sweet Tea. He's never seen him as happy as he has been since he's been with Sweet Tea. That's what he was saying. And he maintained the fact that he has a ton of respect for Quad. And Quad appreciated that. So then they brought up the fact that Quad said that the only reason why Sweet Tea is a good fit for Dr. G is because Sweet Tea is a person that Dr. G can pretty much control. Sweet Tea says that Quad don't know her enough to make a comment like that, but she knows that she fits with Dr. G regardless of what Quad got to say. I just feel like that was kind of valid, you know, and I like Quad, but that was very valid. Like it feels like you have a whole lot to say about this girl and you don't know her. Like you don't know her, you don't know the basis of their relationship. So I think that it's best that you just shut your damn mouth and stop speaking on them and speaking on their relationship, because you will never understand what it is. Your relationship is your relationship. You know, some people are different for certain men. I can honestly say that I ain't the same man that I was years ago in my last relationship. Like everything is new. The teeth is new. The YouTube career is new. The money is new. Everything, my attitude is new. Everything about me is new. So it's not gonna be the same way it was for the last person. So everybody, you know, some people have a chance to redeem and stuff like that. You know, people have a chance to do that. So it's not gonna be the same. But again, you know, Sweet Tea did make the you know, did say that what is it? That Dr. G has controlling ways. She did say that, so I don't know. Um, Dr. G explains what he meant when he said that Phaedra asked for $44,000. Okay. Now she said, now he was saying that Phaedra said that she spent $4,000, you know, based on her whole lifestyle. She spent that much on herself. So she need a man that's gonna do the same thing for her. So he wasn't saying that she was asking for $4,000. What he was saying was that's how much money that she spends on herself, and she expects her nigga to spend just as much money on her as she do on herself. Okay, so then after that, Dr. G says that him and Phaedra never had a romantic moment, but he was trying to have a romantic moment with her. In so many words, he was pushing the issue because he wanted Phaedra, but Phaedra really didn't want him like that. You know, and Apollo says that he understood what Dr. G was saying. He knows what Phaedra's expectations may be. So that's, you know, that's where he was at with it, you know. Um, So where we at now? So they asked would Toya date Eugene if they was in high school. I personally don't feel like she would have dated Eugene if he was in high school. You know, Eugene gives me nerd, geek. I passed chemistry. I know a lot about human anatomy and physics. That's what he gives. And Toya gives the type of girl that like the jocks and shit. You know, she like to fuck the football players and the basketball players. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because when I was in high school, all my crushes was on all the damn football players. They were fine as fuck. They had nice bodies. Some of them asses was big and all that other shit. So, you know, being who I was at the age of 15 and 16 years old, I thought they was fine. And they gave me trade. And that's just what I like. I like, if it ain't the preppy boys, it's the trade dudes that smoke Black and Miles and blunts. Those are the type of guys that I like. Corporate, but a little bit of street. That's just what I like, apparently. So, yeah, I ain't judging her. I liked the jocks too when I was in high school. But the thing about me was I wasn't I wasn't out of the closet. I'm still in the closet. So I just had to admire them from afar. And my mouth was watering like I was looking at Kentucky Fried Chicken, looking at them on the basketball team, on the basketball court, and on the football field in high school. Okay. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, let me see. Where was we at? Okay. Dr. G discussed the difficulties with seeing Quiet on the show. You know, he was saying, you know, it is difficult because their relationship did not end on the best note. It was very toxic. So to have to interact with her again in this setting is a little difficult. He did say that. And Quiet said, and I understand what Dr. G is saying, but when he rejoined the show, he knew that she would be there. So he already knew what it was. Let's see. Dr. G says that there is no prenup. He feels like him and Sweet Tea gonna be together for a long time, so there is no prenup. Quad apologizes to Eugene, and Eugene accepts the apology. Phaedra says that she feels that had she had more support, her marriage to Apollo would have lasted. Okay, so she basically saying that she did not have a supportive group of friends that was encouraging of her during her divorce from Apollo. But I don't believe Phaedra. But I don't believe Phaedra in many instances. I do think that when it come down to it, Phaedra was never gonna stay with Apollo. Apollo was fucking up her good name by going to jail. So it didn't matter how many people was in her ear telling her to stay with her man and stuff like that. She would have left him regardless because she was embarrassed that he went to jail. And she was also embarrassed that he got caught up in the schemes that she was probably a part of her damn self. That's what I believe. So Phaedra is lying. She wasn't gonna wait for him to get out of jail because if that was the case, she wouldn't have divorced his ass when he went. And if that's the case, she wouldn't have been so bothered about Candy, telling her to let the kids see Apollo, while he's in jail or something like that. So Phaedra, I don't know who she thinks she fooling, but she definitely not fooling me with this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, she's not fooling me at all. So she can stop it. Yeah, she can stop it. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she fooling, but she ain't fooling me. I can tell you that much. Period. Where we at? Where we at now? Let's see. Um, so then Heavenly says that she didn't think that Simone was malicious about this whole trip to South Carolina or whatever, but she felt like it was a trigger for Jackie and that Jackie needs to speak up. Simone doesn't. Simone didn't really care about Heavenly's feelings at that moment. All she cared about was Jackie. And this is the biggest issue because, like I said before, I was one of those people that always used to defend Jackie all the time. And then I never could understand why Mariah always said the things that, that she said about, Jackie. Always sitting around here saying, well, she was this or she was that, and she's the real villain, and she's that all of this stuff that she would say about her and all that. And I would never understand that. But now that I understand, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, she has Heavenly as her mouthpiece. Heavenly says a lot of things that Jackie won't ever say because Jackie is so focused on keeping a squeaky clean image when she's just as shady as the rest of them. And I think that that's cowardly, and I think that's some punk ass shit. If you felt the way about Simone picking that place for their trip, then you should have said something. There's no reason that Heavenly should be saying anything on your behalf when you've been friends with Simone since the late damn 90s. Y'all been friends that long, but you sitting up here telling some mother that you didn't even like when you first met, how you really feel about your own damn friend. No, if you feel any way about me, you come to me and you tell me about that. You don't sit up here and get this wildebeest to come over here to me and tell me what you thinking. Because at the end of the day, if somebody else is telling me what the you feel, then I don't want to hear that shit. And that's gonna make me feel some type of way. I never could understand when you're friends with people and they're feeling a way about you or something that you did. They go to everybody but you to talk about that. I never understood that, and I don't like that. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't like Phaedra, because when Phaedra was going through her divorce and she felt like Candy wasn't there for her, instead of telling Candy how she really felt, she went to Nene. She went to Portia. And Candy had no idea that that's how she felt. And she never owned up to that or never took accountability for that part in it. You never said you felt any kind of way about that girl and about how she was moving while, you was going through your situation. So when it comes down to Jackie and Heavenly, I ain't with that shit because, girl, if you really feel any way about your friend of 2 decades, then say that shit. Don't have Heavenly speaking on your behalf, because it never really works that way when you have her speaking on your behalf. It's always gonna look fucked up. So if you ever have a problem with Simone, you go to Simone. Don't go to Heavenly. Because Heavenly don't help you. She make things worse and she make you look fake as fuck. Stop doing that. Period. Stop doing it. It don't help your case at all. It makes you look weak and without a fucking backbone is how it makes you fucking look. The fuck? That made me mad. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Where we at now? Where my notes said? We didn't hit 100 people. That's what I needed. Um Dr. Alicia voiced her opinions about Simone and her situation with Jackie. And I just felt like, you're beautiful, Dr. Alicia, but you didn't make any sense to me. The trip was already planned. Y'all know that Simone ain't paying for this trip. Bravo is. So at the end of the day, she couldn't go in and change that shit around if she really wanted to. She couldn't do that. Shit was already done. So, and you already knew that. So then Simone feels that Jackie don't speak up, and Jackie don't speak up. She allows everybody else to speak on her behalf the same way Simone be speaking on her damn behalf sometimes. Um, let's see. Sweetie says that she didn't need to have any sympathy for Jackie and her situation because she felt like at the very beginning, all they kept on doing was throwing quad in her face. So why is it that, everybody got to bow down to Dr. Jackie when she's going through stuff or when she's talking about some things? That's the part that I don't understand. And I understood Sweet Tea when it came down to it. Like, why the fuck why everybody running to coddle behind Jackie because she got cheated on, but y'all think it's a joke when y'all constantly throwing in this man's ex-wife in my damn face. You know what I mean? Like, why do I need to have any sympathy? Y'all ain't got no sympathy for me and how this make me feel. And we can say, well, Sweet Tea, you came on Quad show. It ain't Quad show. It's Bravo show. And Quad is a damn cast member on said show. So at the end of the day, no matter what nobody say, that ain't Quad show. If Sweet Tea want to join, she fucking can. I'm just saying. And whether or not it's Quad show or not, y'all still should have some form of respect for that girl to not constantly throw Quad in her face. You know what I mean? But Sweet Tea, coming into this show, you should have been prepared to know that the people was gonna throw Quad in your face. They're gonna constantly bring up Quad to you. That's what they do. They messy as hell. Toya says that she has no opinion on Kimma and Alicia's marriage. Everybody else had an opinion about it, but she ain't really got no opinion about it. Then the subject of oral sex came up, and Kimma does not like oral sex. And baby, let me tell you, I don't know who these people are or what they do, but oral sex is a requirement for me. I don't know about y'all, but that's a requirement for me. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Y'all know I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I'm just saying. And all I gotta say about that is, I've been waiting for the special moment, anticipating all the things you do to me. Make the first step to release my emotions. Take the road to ecstasy. You gotta go downtown. That's the way to my love. Take it round and round. Ooh, you can't stop till you found my love. Go downtown. The taste of sweetness will be enough. That's the love that you've been dreaming of. I'm just saying. And to each his own. To each his own. But when it comes down to me, baby, move on down. Get closer to my sensitivity. Oh, yeah. Baby, save me. I'm just saying. I mean, and y'all can sit up here and say TMI all y'all want to, but at the end of the day, I'm 35 years old. I know I look like a teenager, but I am 35 years old with a high drive, and they're sitting up here talking about oral sex as a part of the show, and I'm talking about it. So y'all can say whatever you want to say, okay? Like for real, okay? That's a requirement. The fuck? Like you can do it, put your back into it. But anyway, Quad started saying that when they was showing like the what is it? They was showing the 10-year flashbacks, and Quad was speaking on how it was hard to see the toughest times that she had back in the gap with Dr. G being on the screen, and the closeness with the ladies that she once had. So Simone said that the show wasn't a worry for her in her practice until Toya and Mariah got into that fight, and that's how she knew that when it come down to it, this shit can really go south when being on this show, and some things can be a danger to her practice. But she knew what she was doing when she got on the show. Um, Phaedra says she likes being on Married to Medicine. This is all about friendships. These girls actually hang out outside the camera. It's not just about a show. It's about, the connections and the friendships. Okay. Um, let's see. Curtis talks about his screw ups and saying that ain't nobody perfect, and he just want to be a lesson to those that's in marriages that fuck up. I guess that's what he was trying to say. That's what I took from it. Dr. G says that he regrets putting his marriage on TV, but it led him to his happiness. So yeah, I guess. Sweet Tea doesn't think that there's any hope between her and Heavenly, and tells Heavenly to shut the fuck up. And I'm glad that somebody told Heavenly to shut the fuck up, because she definitely needs to. Sweet Tea did feel like Toya and Phaedra was being shady. Phaedra was saying that Sweet Tea has a little booty. Then they all started talking about what surgeries the other ones had. Quad said that she never got her ass done. And then this whole thing about Toya, being a tennis expert and things like that. And then Phaedra started shading Heavenly, and Heavenly didn't know that she was being shaded. But that's it. That's it. I'm really not gonna keep y'all. Like I hit my 30 minutes like I wanted to. Like that's about it. But I will say this. I know that I did stop reviewing Married to Medicine for like 3 episodes this season. Like the last 3 episodes I stopped. I wasn't reviewing them. I just came back for the reunion. But I really do hope y'all enjoyed my Married to Medicine reviews this season. I really do. Um, I tried my best with them, but we I still enjoy reviewing it for the most part, because for the most part, Married to Medicine was better than Potomac. Neither show was like all that, but Married to Medicine was definitely notches above Potomac, because Potomac is a shitty mess. I can't express that to you enough. But what I will tell y'all is that this week, because I've been promising you guys a couple of things. Okay. Well, you guys do know that my friend Tierra died back in August. So I had a lot of things planned, but because of her death and my depression, I didn't want to put too much on me. So I pushed everything back to this year. The only thing that I got done was one-on-one, and I got 5 of those done, and I got 5 more to do with that. But Who Was Wrong 3 and Young Fresh and New 2 was supposed to be out in October, and I never got the chance to do that. But now I'm about to start filming this. I'm trying to start filming this week. The first 5 have already been reached out. I've talked to Rodney, I've talked to Alexander Rogers. I've talked to a couple of your favorites, and they all agreed to do Who Was Wrong 3. So yes, that's an exclusive. I ain't tell y'all, but I will tell y'all, I ain't tell y'all everybody that was on there, but I will tell y'all that me and Rodney will be collaborating for Who Was Wrong 3, and me and Alexander Rogers will be as well. Those are the main 2 names that you need to look forward to. Young, Fresh, and New 2, that's also coming out soon. I'm reaching out to most of them today and tomorrow to see what their schedule is like, so we can film this shit and have this shit come out in April, starting in April. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that and all that. So I'm about to get up out of here. But before we do, yes, Rodney the voice. Yes. But before we get up out of here, let me let you guys know that Bando has a single out right now, and it is called DUI, and it is available now for purchase and streaming. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. Make sure you guys support all independent artists like Bando, Tramiel, and Carl, but also support Bando because he is my baby daddy. Okay, so make sure you guys go and support him. So, with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever the video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here, and I will be putting out a yes for the mess a little bit later. And y'all should get at least one or two more videos before the panel tonight. I'm out of here, y'all. Until the next video, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.